जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम 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 जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय 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 राम ओम श्री राम जय राम 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 जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय
Everything is touching, but how to write it?
Okay, all right. But King Janata will not. You can say, no, not King Janata. I have to write from this modern times. Not Janata. Somebody like Janata in the modern time. You have to. Kandu Mami and all, I'm not forcing them because they're into. See, not only that, so I'm not forcing them. Bimba aunty has agreed. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai 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 Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram 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 വേണ്ടല്ല എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri 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 Ram, Jai Ram,
Ayo.
Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. No internet.
Hotspot it is. I put down already 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago only I put down.
This one.
You can select this one.
You put yours
It has come.
connected.
It has come.
Okay. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Pranam Pranam You can see?
Yes, Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji, it's visible.
Here it is not visible. Doesn't matter.
The text is not visible, Swamiji.
Huh?
Text.
Now, first of all, the screen is.
Swamiji is also not visible.
Huh?
Who is not visible? Swamiji is not visible?
Swamiji is visible. Swamiji is visible to me.
Not to me.
Shri Ram.
Swamiji is not visible. But Swamiji is visible on my computer. Swamiji, take the mouse. Okay, we will come back to it. Close it. And we'll open it one more time. Connected to Satsang, so maybe that's a problem here. Swamiji is visible there. Now Swamiji is visible.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram. Yesterday we were in 7th chapter. We said it is very, very important for us in the sense all the chapters are important, but 7th chapter reminds us of our very source, from where we have come. Not only in 7, but 7 is the beginning. It would be better, because Papa clearly mentions, first and foremost thing is we should go to our origin. Our origin and the origin of the world. That means our source. That only will give us the clear picture. Otherwise, everything we leave the very starting point. Starting point is essential for us all to know, And the 8th chapter is talking about this death. If we have to have some clarity about that 8th chapter, we should know our birth, At the moment we have some idea about birth and death. We hear so many people, many of our relatives, they say they have got a child, newborn baby, they will ask for Papa's blessings. Then we also hear death. Then we pray for Papa's blessing again for the departed soul to rest in eternal rest and peace. So this has been going on. We are watching. It will happen to us also today. Except that we keep on telling, but we hardly realize that we are also subjected to go through this. So that is why the 7th chapter, when we apply more and more, all other chapters will become easy for us to understand. So again, so for the sake of those who are new to that, we will again go through that, no? Then we will come to the 8th. God, the original cause, the inseparable cause and effect, a profound truth. Without a cause, there can be no effect. The effect is nothing but the cause taking on different forms. If the cause is removed, the effect ceases to exist, revealing its inherent nothingness. Thus, the cause is ever present and concurrent within the effect. Consider mud and pot. Without mud, pots cannot exist. A pot is nothing but mud shaped in different forms. If we take away the mud, what remains? Nothing. This proves that mud is the essence of all pots, inseparable and ever present. Now expand this truth to the vast creation. Without the subtle and mysterious power, the first cause, the supreme intelligence we call God, or Atman, or Brahman, nothing can exist. The entire creation is simply that infinite power manifesting in countless forms. If we remove that power, all existence dissolves into nothingness. Therefore, the divine essence is inherent and ever present in all that is. This is an intellectual statement first. With that, we do the reflection. Otherwise, it becomes like any other statement, that's all. Because this is something that is affecting our fundamental existence. Because I have developed an image about myself, and that is the starting point. Whereas the real starting point is not my image. I am unable to understand it because intellect can only to some extent. All these things are intellectually convincing, mud and pot. So similarly, we must have come from something, because without any cause, there cannot be any effect. I am the effect, that much I can understand. When I try to understand that I have come from my parents, initially I was satisfied. Later on, my mind again, reflecting mind, says, no, they were also born to their parents. Papa used to mention this as the first cause. In one of his letters, he brings it as the first cause. Mataji was very particular that we should read this often. O Lord, these are all Papa's words, how gloriously pure you are. Indeed, to embrace you is to embrace the whole universe. You are the one immutable, eternal, all-pervading, imperishable truth beyond name and form, whose nature is pure splendor, bliss and peace. The worlds are your manifestation. All form, change and movement are the workings of your infinite Shakti. This manifestation, this Shakti of yours is your love and Anand. You are Shiva, you are Shakti, you are Saguna, you are Nirguna, you are the motionless, invisible, changeless, all-pervading spirit. You are the moving, visible, changing worlds and universe. You are the one, you are the many, you are the eternal witness of your own play. You witness, you are immortal peace. As player, you are immortal love and Anand. You are all in all. You are beyond Sat and Asat. You are the doer and the non-doer. You are the incomprehensible, inexpressible first cause. This is the starting point. You are higher than the highest, more perfect than the perfect, the ultimate grand transcendental existence and reality. You are the God of gods. Ramdas is your child, blood of your blood, soul of your soul, being of your being, separate from you in love, one with you in spirit. Separate from you in love, because only two are there, then you can say love, Otherwise, the lover, the loved, both should be there, then only the love comes. So when we are in that plane, yes, you are loved. When we become one with the spirit, that. So in the evening, when the second reading ended, Mataji said with a smile, this one passage of Papa should be read by every bhakta daily till he learns the lines by heart. It contains the core of our Papa's teachings, bringing out both the Nirguna and Saguna aspect of the Lord. First cause. Because when the first cause is realized, everything is realized. This particular letter gives us that. We are all struggling because we have not bothered about to know unknowingly about the first cause. Even under the banner of spirituality, we were doing so many disciplines. But this fundamental thing, the first cause. With the Divine Mother Mataji Childruga, this is a letter. Letters of Parakambar. Letters of Swami Ramdas Giri. That's all happened. So because it was read out, Shuddhananda Swamiji has recorded it. Mataji wanted every one of us to read this letter, ponder over it. What is the reading? Reading is I am trying to connect myself with the first cause. Because I have not connected myself, rest of the things I am building upon my image. Is it clear? Because I am not aware of this, I have built up my life based upon the image I have projected. Everything is based upon that image, me and mine. Whereas actually my first cause is not me and mine. So when Papa has expressed it in a letter, and when it was read out, Puja Mataji was very particular and she added these words, this one passage of Papa should be read every bhakta daily till he learns the lines by heart. It contains the core of Papa's teachings, bringing out both the Nirguna and Saguna aspects of the Lord. So first cause. And we are chanting the name of that first cause. Ram stands for that first cause. When Papa said, ceaseless chanting of his name, side by side with concentrated meditation on the attributes. That has been going on before he left as a mendicant. That means before 1922, before he left, he was very clear about it. And the method he used is not only chanting what it stands for. This first cause. This Saguna and Nirguna aspect. I will again read that letter so that it should get deepened in our mind. O Lord, straight away from the feet. Shanti Vijayji. It is this is number one, volume number one. Volume number one, Mount Abu. Shanti. Indeed, to embrace you is to embrace the whole universe. You are the one immutable, eternal, all-pervading, imperishable truth beyond name and form, whose nature is pure splendor, bliss and peace. The worlds are your manifestation. All form, change and movement in it are the workings of your infinite power, Shakti. The manifestation, this Shakti of yours is your love and Anand. You are Shiva, you are Shakti, you are Saguna, you are Nirguna. You are the motionless, invisible, changeless, all-pervading spirit. You are the moving, visible, changing of worlds of the universe. You are the one, you are the many, you are the eternal witness of your own play. As witness, you are immortal peace. As player, you are immortal love and Anand. You are all in all. You are Sat and Asat. You are beyond Sat and Asat. You are the doer and the non-doer at once. You are the incomprehensible, inexpressible first cause. You are higher than the highest, more perfect than... Oh, I'll read. When we are talking about first cause, that you remember?
Gauri Shankar uncle.
I can't hear. Audio is muted, it seems. Now you are able to hear?
Sorry. बुढ़ा हो गया ना. Why stop sharing? So,
you start from the first cause again? First cause again, please.
Start from the beginning, she's
start from the beginning. Okay. Yesterday, Papa made us to dwell intently on our source, the source of all sources. So then we came to know this. Know what? God is the original cause, the inseparable cause and effect, a profound truth. Without a cause, there can be no effect. Effect is nothing but the cause taking on different forms. If the cause is removed, the effect ceases to exist, revealing its inherent nothingness. Thus the cause is ever present and concurrent within the effect. Consider mud and pots. Without mud, pots cannot exist. A pot is nothing but mud shaped in various forms. If we take away the mud, what remains? Nothing. That this proves that mud is the essence of all pots, inseparable, ever present. Now expand this truth to the vast creation. Without the subtle and mysterious power, the first cause. This is how Papa names it, He said Ram stands for the subtle and mysterious power. And that is the first cause. The supreme intelligence we call God, Atman, Brahman, Nothing, without that, nothing can exist. The entire creation is simply that infinite power manifesting in countless forms. If we remove this power, all existence dissolves into nothingness. Therefore, this divine essence is inherent and ever present in all that is. Yesterday we were making a mention about divine glimpses of divine vision, in which Papa says, go to the origin of your and the world life. To know who you are in reality is the real quest. Combine these two, So that is why nature, intelligence behind all creature comforts have never assigned ownership. Because everything has come from that power. That power is equal to all. That is why air is available for everybody. Earth is available for everybody. Water is available for everybody. Space is available for everybody. Sun is available for everybody. Like that, And all creature comforts which he prompted his human beings to innovate, to invent, to discover. Everything is for everybody. Just think about it. Many of its others we don't know at all. We are enjoying it. Even the very mic which amplifies our sound, we don't know. The chair on which we sit, we don't know. Like anything you take, the specs we wear, the clothes we wear, the building in which we are on, the electricity, the fan, the light. We are enjoying everything, but we hardly try to trace the origin because they have never specified the beneficiary. Air, sunlight, water, abundance of life are freely available to us. Yet man, unaware of this fundamental truth, confines himself within a small circle of me and mine.
You have shared only with the Divine Mother, not the other side. The file which is shared with everyone, no?
No, that's all. I know that. So now, that is why nature and intelligence behind all creature comforts have never assigned ownership. Air, sunlight, water, and the abundance of life are freely available to all. Yet, man, unaware of this fundamental truth, confines himself within a small circle of me and mine, leading to stress, conflict, and loss of peace and bliss. When we were discussing, we remember when we say first cause, Papa's own words, which in one of the Satsang, somebody read it out in front of Mataji, and then Mataji, what she said, that also we shared. Because the first cause came from that. Papa names it as the first cause. Whose name we are chanting. And when we come to know that all of us have come from the first cause, then we cannot but love, we cannot but serve. That is the ideal of this ashram. Universal love and service based upon the vision of divinity in all. Divinity in all means the first cause, So we should be clear about it. So far we have not been. At this moment we are trying to make ourselves clear about it. Real Papas, that's why Mataji said. So Mataji, somebody was reading in the morning, during the reading of the letters of Swami Ramdas, volume number 1, in Papa's room, Sri Ram had read out Papa's letter to Sri Shanti Vijayji, the Jain saint of Abu. Mataji asked that it may be read out to her again in the evening. The letter, couched wholly in the highest Advaitic style, extolled the saint in the following terms. O Lord, how graciously pure you are. Indeed, to embrace you is to embrace the whole universe. You are the one, immutable, eternal, all-pervading, imperishable truth, beyond name and form, whose nature is pure splendor, bliss and peace. Every word we have to reflect. The words are your manifestations. All form, change and movements are the workings of infinite Shakti. This manifestation, this Shakti of yours is your love and Anand. You are Shiva, you are Shakti. You are Saguna, you are Nirguna. You are the motionless, invisible, changeless, all-pervading spirit. You are the moving, visible, changing worlds and universe. You are the one, you are the many. You are the eternal witness of your own play. As witness, you are immortal peace. As player, you are immortal love and Anand. You are all in all. You are beyond Sat and Asat. You are the doer and the non-doer at once. You are the incomprehensible, inexpressible first cause. You are higher than the highest, more perfect than the perfect, ultimate, grand, transcendental existence and reality. You are the God of gods. Ramdas is your child, blood of your blood, soul of your soul, being of your being, separate from you in love and one with you in spirit. In the evening when the second reading ended, Mataji said with a smile, this one passage of Papa should be read by every Bhakta daily till he learns the lines by heart. It contains the core of Papa's teachings, bringing out both the Nirguna and Saguna aspect of the Lord. We remember this because we are bringing that word first cause. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the following shlokas bring out the primordial cause in a simple manner. So chapter number 6. Etadhyonini bhutani sarvanityupadharaya aham krishnasya jagata prabhava pralayastata. Know that all living beings are manifested by these two energies of mine. I am the source of the entire creation. Into me it again dissolves. Then same chapter 9. Punyo gandha prithivyamcha tejasyasmi bhavaso jivanam sarvabhudeshu tapasyasmi tapasvishu. I am the pure fragrance of the earth, the brilliance of the fire. I am the life force in all beings. And the penance of the ascetics. Of this, the life force, the one which is behind our heartbeat, the one which is behind our blood circulation, the one which is behind our digestion, the one which is behind our inhaling, exhaling, breathing. That life force. I am that. Then in the 10, Bijam Mam Sarvabhuthanam Viddhi Partha Sanadanam Buddhir Buddhivadamasmi Tejas Tejasvinamam. O Arjuna, know that I am the eternal seed of all beings. I am the intellect of the intelligent and the splendor of the glorious. Then, not satisfied with this, the Lord again in 9, chapter number 18, Gadir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrud Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. I am the supreme goal of all living beings. I am also the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the shelter, the friend. God is telling, we are trying to understand Him. I am the supreme goal of all living beings. I am also their sustainer, master, witness, abode, shelter, friend. I am the origin, end and resting place of creation. I am the repository and eternal seed. The first cause, eternal seed means the first cause. And again not satisfied with this, 10th. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate idi matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I am the I am the Samaveda among the Vedas. Indira among the celestial God. Among the senses, I am the mind. Among the living beings, I am consciousness. Papa has beautifully defined what is God, For those who are hearing for the first time, in this world play, there is one power at work, one consciousness that witnesses all its movements, one intelligence that guides and controls all affairs. In fact, one spiritual radiance which is flooding the entire earth. This power and radiance is God, and His will ever triumphs. A beautiful definition of God. One power at work, the life force. There is one consciousness that witnesses all its movement, one intelligence that guides and controls all affairs. In fact, one spiritual radiance which is flooding the entire earth. This power and radiance is God, and His will ever triumphs. So this will help us, to take to the inward journey. So you remember, because consciousness, Chetana. Then in 10th chapter again, 32. Sarganam adirandasya madhyam chevaham arjuna adhyatma vidya vidyanam vada pravatatamaham. I am the generating sea, O Arjuna, know me to be the beginning, middle and end of all creation. Among sciences, I am the science of spirituality, and in debates, I am the logical conclusion, intelligence. And then again, in 39, in the same, he says, Yachavi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna na tadasti vina yasyad maya bhudam characharam. Beautiful. I am the generating seed of all living beings. No creature among or non-moving, no creature moving or non-moving can exist without me. No creature or moving,
The same chapter, Shloka number 20 also says the same thing,
Same chapter, Shloka number 20 also says the same thing.
Chapter number? 10. 10, 20, Ahamatma Gudagesha Sarva Budashraya Sthita Aham Adishya Madhyam Cha Budhanam Anta Evaja. Okay. സർവ്വഭൂതങ്ങളുടെയും ഹൃദയത്തിൽ വസിക്കുന്ന വിശ്വാത്മാവാണ് ഞാൻ. ഭൂതങ്ങളുടെ ആദിയും മധ്യവും സെയിം, കറക്റ്റ്. ദാറ്റ് ഓൾസോ വി ക്യാൻ പുട്ട്. Chapter 10, Shloka 20. Okay. So in 39 he says, I am the generating seed. Then in 14, chapter number 14, third, Mamayonir Mahad Brahma Tasmin Garbham Dadamyaham Sambhavas Sarvabhutanam Tato Bhavati Bharata. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, that I am the seed-giving father. Sorry, that is not that. My womb is the real Brahman, in it I place the seed. From that, O Bharata, is the birth of all beings. Sarvayonishu Sarvayonishu Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavandiya Tasam Brahma Mahadyoni Aham Bija Pratapida. That is the next one. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed-giving father. So there is like that now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are about 11 shlokas, maybe some more may be there, by which this first cause is hammered into our brain. We have forgotten this. We have kept him separate from us. We have kept God in deities. So through these, God is telling, I am also in the deities, but I am also in you. Everything has come from me only. Maya Bhudam Characharam, moving and non-moving, Chara and Achara. I am the one. So Papa also says this first cause, if it is understood, then it will be easy for us to understand everything. This is very difficult to understand. Because we start only from our image. And so Lord Krishna through Bhagavad Gita tells us, you understand me, I am the beginning. And therefore, what creations are protected by me, sustained by me, and they are dissolved into me. And this first cause is there in all of the effects. So when we remove the first cause from us, we are nothing. That means bereft of him, I don't exist. With him, I exist. The so-called me and mine, the image, everything exists because he is there with us. So 7th chapter highlights, and all these chapters highlight, and this is very important for us because this is the fundamental first cause, fundamental truth. So we have to keep on reflecting. Then only we will be able to understand Papa's philosophy clearly. The words that you read as soon as you enter this hall, which he delivered in 1931 at the time of inauguration of Ananda Ashram. Ideal of this ashram is universal love and service based upon the vision of divinity in everybody. Divinity means not supernatural. It is the first cause. And he says the Lord is the you go and read that. The Lord is the guide and one more word is there. Guide in all matters. No? The Lord is the guide in all.
Help and guide.
The Lord is the help and guide in all matters. This we should know. So when we come here, it is also mentioned here, we try to learn the mutual love and service so that when we go out, we will be able to try to practice it here. So the purpose of visiting here is to develop this. It is for this purpose we have set up this ashram. And the Lord is there. Because he is from the beginning. So if we understand this 7th, 8th chapter, it's something about death of our body. And there, I think, anything more here? Consciousness is the quality of the soul that distinguishes it from insentient matter. Differences between a living person and a dead person is the presence of the consciousness in the living person's body and its absence in a dead body. Consciousness exists in the soul by the divine power of God. From the above shlokas it becomes clear that our souls is God and God alone. Virat Papa refers to it as the subtle and mysterious power which is the indwelling and all-pervading reality. The same thing has been beautifully defined by Peace Pilgrim in her book. It is the creative force, the sustaining power, that which motivates towards constant change, the overall intelligence which governs the universe by physical and spiritual law, truth, love, goodness, kindness, beauty, the ever-present, all-pervading essence or spirit, which binds everything in the universe together, gives life to everything. God is also expressive in the form of life force, awareness, absolute and fullness. Now it becomes clear that God is our original cause and we are born as human beings because of the subtle and mysterious power. So this is the background of that source of all sources, the first cause. Now we move to with this background. This should be very clear. If it is not clear, we will again read. We are chanting the name of this power. Ram stands for this first cause. The mud and the pot. Without the mud, the pot will not be there. Without this first cause, we will not be there. So the first cause is, we are what the first cause is, in different forms. When we take away the first cause from us, we are nothing. That is why everything is for everybody. Because I don't know that, I have limited myself to me and mine. So Nama chanting is to remind me of this fundamental truth, that I am that. So we are now praying to Him. We did not know all these things, we were praying, we were chanting. Now we realize that is why we couldn't reach which you expect us to reach. So kindly enable us to dwell on these while chanting. So that slowly we become aware that it is you who is making us to chant as a part of your Leela. You gave us this individual life, you made us to forget about it, you made us to feel that we are independent, absolute, you made us to play like that, and one fine morning, in your own way, for reasons known to you, you made us aware that you are behind everything, you are the first cause, and we are the effects of you, and bereft of you, we don't exist. And you gave us the triune path called Nam Seva Dhyan, and to function as an individual with this background. At the moment, we don't have that background. We have only a notion about ourselves. And from there, we try to think, talk and do. But now you have made us to dwell on this, that we are here because of you. And our job is to act as you prompt us from within. Previously, we were thinking that we are planning, we are thinking, we are doing. You made us to do that. Now you are making us to feel that you are behind the planning. This should become clearer and clearer to us. And then when we keep on thinking like this, for this body there is a date of birth. Naturally it is a material. So it has got a date of death also. So this is called Akshara Brahma Parabrahma Yoga, refining focus for liberation. Krishna now explains how refining one's focus at the time of death determines one's future. A mind accustomed to remembering the divine effortlessly transcends all moral limitations, attaining liberation. Before the body dies, if I am blessed to remember that I am the effect of you, then what happens? The final moments lead to union with the divine. Nothing is in our hand. Now we have to pray. First prayer is that I should consciously leave my body. Then only I can remember this, And then, till death, whatever I do, I must be able to bring this, that you are behind. Without you, I don't exist. With you, I exist. That I must keep on thinking it. Whatever dominates at the time of death determines the next birth. This is what our Shastra says. A refined mind naturally remembers the divine, leading to liberation. That you are the source, you are the first cause. Those who see beyond temporary existence attain the eternal. Refining, focus on the divine.
Then there won't be any fear of death.
What can be?
Then there won't be any fear of
There
death.
won't be any fear of death. Then
There won't be fear of death, because we try to accept that death is waiting around the corner. Whether we have fear of death or not, it is inevitable. That is why Vinobaji on a lighter movement explains, then when we buy a ticket to Bombay, what is that he said? We have to get down at Bombay, So when the moment we are born, there is a ticket called death. It is inevitable. We are not aware of the date because we are not aware of the date of birth. Later on, somebody said, actually that is why, there is no birthday. He is there, without him there is no birth at all. So whose birthday we are celebrating? So when we know that he has given us a human body, mind and intellect, he has also fixed up a date. What should be the mission of our life and what should be the date of death. When we are constantly thinking about our origin, we will naturally know that it is. That is why Papa said, behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. Verily it is He at play in all beings and creatures. This is how we try to bring. Refining focus on the divine removes fear of death and ensures spiritual evolution. Krishna describes the bright and dark paths of the soul. Refined seeker chooses the path of wisdom, reaching eternal peace. So training the mind, daily contemplation, training the mind in devotion ensures that the last thought is elevated. Suppose I am in the clutches of desires, cravings, infatuations, attachments, bondings. Naturally my mind will not think about him. So those who have been blessed to read all these words, Bhagavad Gita, or those who have been blessed to have close contact with evolved souls like Papa, any Mahatma, they try to remember this. Otherwise we cannot blame them. At least for us, we are now taking. You have given us all these. Through your experiment with your life, you brought out all these revelations. And you saw to it that it comes in the book form. So that we devotees, whenever we are in doubt, we can refer to it. So training the mind in devotion ensures that the last thought is elevated. Recognizing the eternal self prevents attachment to fleeting things. A refined life ensures a liberated transition beyond death. And here, Raghuramji, we saw it with our own eyes now. Raghuramji of Pune, from a young age, embodied all the qualities of a true bhakta while fulfilling his duties as a householder and a professional. After retirement, he served in Anandashram with complete dedication. In 2010, while singing the bhajan Namo Adirupa in the ashram bhajan hall, he peacefully passed away, offering his life entirely to the Lord. The words he sang in his final moments reflected the ultimate union of I and you in the divine. Within seconds, his soul merged with the Lord. It is something, it is a practical demonstration. He came all the way from Pune on that day morning. After a lapse of 6 months or something like that, with many of his relatives. He wanted 3:30 to 4:30 this session, bhajans. And afterwards again, in the evening he said one more session, 7:30 to 8:30. And he specifically said that I should attend. Normally I do go in the evening. Somebody will be there, some work will be there. He specifically said, no, you should come. He kept his bag near the next room in Sadhana Kudir. So we said we would come. And we all were there by 7:30. As usual, Anandaramji started the bhajan. Normally Raghuramji takes only at the end. This time after one or two bhajan by Anandaram, he was sitting just before that. And he was playing Namo Adirupa. And when that particular stage came, suddenly we saw he was sliding. I was observing the redness from here, it was coming up and then went. Previously, when I was serving Puja Swamiji in this building, he had a blackout. So we thought it could be a blackout. So we immediately requested Vimalamma to come. Sundar immediately went to take the vehicle to take him to the hospital. But when Vimalamma came, he said everything has stopped. So it was a practical demonstration to us. Papa said, I have shown you, in Annash, in the same bhajan hall. Previously also we used to say on a lighter vein. Then he said, I will go first. I said, we will all go and make ready for you people, senior people to come. Then he used to say, no, you will all be talking, I will be going first. So chapter 8 teaches that refining awareness of the divine throughout life ensures a peaceful, liberated departure from the world. Here one more thing is becoming clear to us. Not merely chanting or remembering, dedicating all activities. Remembering him at all times. So this triune path should be there with us always. Then we are ensuring that the last moment becomes fulfilled. Remember him at life's final moment, knowing death is inevitable. So we try to cultivate this now, from right now onwards. Everything that we have accumulated, everything that we feel is mine, nothing will come to us, Tomorrow we are having the 13th day of our dear and revered Nanyamma's passing away, 13th day. So it will keep on going, They have fulfilled their life's mission, they have left. But something for us to think. Why do we remember? The moment we think about Nalanyamma, what comes, she is the true personification of the real renunciate, without any name, form, protocol, appearance. But at the same time, the truest form of so her life is a perennial inspiration for us. No prefix, no suffix, no change of name, no change of address, no change of anything. But even living with everybody, like everybody, she was free from this. So our life, and because she was free from all these desires, cravings, infatuations, she was always at ease, which was evident in her very face, that graceful face, always. Nothing for her personality. Zero means zero, but literally zero. Probably one or two or three that white sarees will be there, that's all. If at all you say it is there in her room, nothing else. Whatever we put, we take it back there. We all remember, no? Nearly for 35 years, there was not a single instance where she has used the word mine, no? Never, because there is nothing called mine for her. She will always be talking to us about somebody only. Somebody's sickness, somebody's need, somebody is this, somebody is that. That fullness, that contented play. So the death will come to everybody, But what is it that leaves behind? So God's purpose of revealing through Nalnima was to remind us about this. And when her mission was over, God made her to drop the body. More about it tomorrow. So the death, and the next chapter is also very interesting. Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogam, refining devotion into unwavering faith. I'll try to take it up tomorrow or the next week. Yeah.
In the context of Swamiji's explanation of chapter 7, this is towards the end of chapter 7 in Gita Sandesh. This is what Papa writes.
When the Lord is the very sun of all knowledge, none of his creatures know him. Here Sri Krishna traces the immediate cause of this delusion. So long as the soul sees only diversity without the basic unity of all things and forms about him, he is subject to attraction or repulsion in the forms as a result of the dual vision and falls a prey to the passing diversities and for the repulsion and passing experiences of pleasure and pain and the allied. The preparation is necessary for the soul for ridding himself of the ignorance which has produced the pairs of opposites. Is purity in action which alone destroys sin, enables him to be a staunch devotee of God. The pure actions here mentioned signify actions done without expectation of reward, out of pure compassion, kindness and mercy, and for the welfare of the world. Thus Nishkama Karma counteracts, nullifies the evil results of the soul's past desire-born actions and at the same time brings about freedom and expansion of his vision. The aspirant who has gone through the previous stages of spiritual evolution has now reached a step when he could, through utter devotion to the Supreme Lord of his being and world existence, attain the highest God vision, which is universal vision. In this supreme devotion, the devotee, taking complete refuge in the Almighty Lord, is liberated from the cycle of birth and death, and his life on earth is filled with the vision of the eternal and divine knowledge, expressing itself in divine action. Again, such a blessed devotee who has possessed the complete vision of God, which is the basis for his knowledge of the universe and all creatures and beings in it, so formed out of the elements and of the existence of the Devas and their worlds, and of their works performed in dedication to the Lord, remains in a state of perfect calmness and peace. Even when he is dropping the body, he does so in the full consciousness of God. While the earlier chapters deal with the problem of elimination of the ego, desire and attachment with the dawning of the knowledge of the Atman, at the closing of this chapter, the Lord's teaching combined knowledge with devotion in order to show that by their combination, knowledge with devotion, action becomes pure, spontaneous, blissful. Here the differences which is so far seen between the manifest and the unmanifest, both aspects apparently contradictory, is resolved into one transcendent being of God in whom the manifest and the unmanifest are seen as one without any distinction. This is from Gita Sandesh of Papa. Very nice. we can take something from this. So we have to keep on harping on this. Seventh and eighth. Seventh and eighth you have to keep on, because that is the summon that will give us some clarity about our life. Death is waiting around the corner, any time it can pounce on us. So before that, we have been given this wonderful opportunity to know about him, to move towards him, and we have been assured by Mahatma that we can become one with him. So to know about him, probably we are in that stage. All these things will definitely help. That is why he is prompting us to take up this Gita study, and under the banner of Gita study, we are trying to go to the fundamentals of our reality. So we pray to him to hasten our progress by making us to dwell on it, reflect upon it with all its seriousness, and move towards the goal. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om. Namaskar. Namaskar.